Today I'm here with Rachel Jones and we're at Keller Williams. She's going to share with us some of her story and journey as a realtor. She's going to share with us some great advice if you're looking to sell your home or buy your home, and also some insight into being a realtor and what some challenges and rewards that come along with that. So first of all, tell me how you got into real estate.
So I got into real estate because we've moved around quite a bit. My husband was in the military, and also he's a physician. And so with those two things combined, we had a lot of moves and a lot of new cities. And with that, we would buy a lot of houses and those type of things. And we were sometimes not very impressed with the real estate agents that we had. So we would do a lot of the work ourselves, and even for sell by owner, a lot of our own homes. And that's what got me interested and led me to where I am today.
Awesome. Did you have any people helping you, any mentors or anything, or you were kind of a self-starter?
Kind of a self-starter. My husband and I kind of did it together, and so that was great. We could kind of team up a little bit, even though he was super busy. But it just, we didn't really have anyone specific. So.
Were there any surprises? What surprised you the most of the job?
When I got into real estate?
Mm-hmm.
So I think just how thankful people are for having a good real estate agent, and how willing they are to just trust you with everything.
Mm.
So that surprised me a lot.
Yeah, people look to you for all the answers.
It's so true.
So what motivates you? What's your mission as a realtor?
So what motivates me is I like to help people that are in difficult situations or just having, a next phase of life. I've had several clients who have almost lost their homes.
Wow.
And needed to sell in a timely manner. And those stories are huge to me because I feel like I actually did something really rewarding for someone else, and it just makes me feel really good inside to be able to help other people like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what's the real estate market looking like out there?
So right now the real estate market is awesome. Actually, one of my listings I just listed yesterday, and we have 11 showings on it today.
Wow.
The inventory is low, and so when you have a good house out there, when it's prepped and ready to go properly and it's priced accordingly, there are so many buyers out there that are ready to buy a great home. So it's awesome right now.
Yeah, what advice would you give someone who's looking to buy or sell?
So advice for a seller, I would say that you need to prep your home. So it needs to be clutter-free and neutral paint and those type of things that you've always heard about. I would also recommend reaching out to a real estate agent, a good real estate agent, at the beginning of your process, the beginning of your journey, because they can come in and give you some great advice on what exactly you need to do. And then on the buy side, because we don't have a lot of inventory, it's super important to, once again, reach out to a real estate agent, because they will let you know you need to be pre-qualified. Because we're seeing a lot of multiple offer situations, and if you're not pre-qualified, you can almost guarantee that your offer will not be chosen, and you might lose out on the house of your dreams.
Right.
So.
Yeah. What are some common mistakes that you see being made?
So I think a lot of times homeowners especially are doing things unnecessarily to their home to try to get it ready to sell. So that's why, once again, I would go back to our previous question and contacting an agent early, because they can help you alleviate a lot of those mistakes that you might make. For instance, do I really need to redo my entire kitchen? Because that's what HGTV says, And a lot of times, as you have a real estate professional come in, they can tell you that, hey, you're already at the height of your neighborhood, and if you put that new kitchen in, you're going to price yourself right out of the, your neighborhood market, and you will not recoup what you put in. So.
Okay, great advice. What are some commonly asked questions that you get?
Common questions are, how much should I list my home for? How much is my home worth? And so those questions are easily answered again by having a real estate agent come over and give you a market analysis for free.
Yeah, that's important. So again, what are some key things that a realtor can do for you? Why should you go to a realtor instead of for sale by owner?
So I feel like I can really understand this question very well, because we've sold for sale by owner before,
Mm-hmm.
and I can honestly say that having a professional that does it on a regular basis can save you a lot of stress. They've
Mm-hmm.
streamlined a process to make it easy and simple. They know who to talk to when issues do arise, because when you sell or buy a home, it's going to happen. It's inevitable that you're going to run into a roadblock. So when you have someone that's a professional, those roadblocks are usually anticipated, and we can usually get through them a lot quicker and with a lot less stress than you doing it on your own.
Right. What are some of those roadblocks? Like, what kind of challenges do you come across?
Title work, there might be a lien on the home, there might be back taxes, there's inspections and things like that come up, and you're like, shoot, who do I call to get this fixed?
Right.
There's, in a lot of our counties around here, we require well and septic, point of sales. So we know who to call for those inspections and get that done. And then if there's issues with that, we know who to follow up with right away, so that we can get your home closed a lot sooner. So, and then you've got the appraisal that might come in low, and so, well, what do you do with that? So there's quite a few things that can come up that we are aware of that you might not be as versed in. So.
Okay. Going back to you, like, what do you find to be, like, the most rewarding part of being a realtor?
I have to go back to building relationships. Like, relationships to me and helping people is huge. And just being part of, just a real estate family is huge. So.
What are some, like, great skills that you've either learned or you found really useful in being a realtor?
So one that I feel like I continually build upon is having a lot of patience and understanding, and that we all come from different backgrounds, and we all just need to understand each other. And I think that's, to be a good real estate agent, you need to have that patience and understanding, so that you can see where your homeowners or your home buyers are coming from and help them get the best for whatever situation they're in.
Okay, great. What's the most important thing being a realtor has taught you?
I would say that it's taught me, once again, that relationships trump everything, and that every deal that I'm in, it should be a win-win situation. Like, I never want to take advantage of another person in any way, and being a realtor has just reiterated that to me, that we're in business, but we're also in it together to have a win-win situation. And so.
Apart from being a realtor, do you have any other interests or?
Yeah, so I have 3 children of my own that I spend as much time with as possible, and my husband. And so I love spending time with them. And I also currently volunteer with a group of osteopathic physician wives. So we support the osteopathic practice, which is DO in the medical field. So I'm a big advocate for that right now. I also do a lot with church and volunteering with the church and try to the community as well.
That's great. So as a realtor, what makes you unique?
I think I'm unique in that I go out of my way to help my clients. And just to give you a couple examples, you can find me usually in a dress or dressed up, and I will drive by my clients' homes, and if there's trash that needs to be picked up, I'll be the one that picks it up.
Go the extra mile.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
We just got done building a handrail for one of my clients that needed it done ASAP. So I'm committed to making sure things happen when it doesn't look like they're going to be able to happen.
That's great to have an extra set of eyes.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. This was all very great information. If you ever find yourself in need of a realtor, definitely give Rachel a call. All of her information is in the details.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.